some really big issues that need to be resolved here. The first one is the asylum backlog. Got over 170,000 individuals still waiting for an initial claim on their asylum application. And even despite the legislation, the Illegal Migration Act that was passed earlier this year, the backlog, I think, is still going to be an issue for a long time. The Prime Minister pledged in December last year that he wanted to eliminate a segment of the backlog, which comprises older cases submitted by the end of June last year. So far, it does not look like the government is on track to meet that target, but we'll see how things go over the next 6 months. Effectively, the number of caseworkers has increased a lot, so they've hired more people. Productivity is still quite low. Some of that's going to be to do with the fact that these caseworkers are still being trained up to full capacity. Attrition is also high, so then some people leave before they ever get to full capacity. So that is a big managerial challenge that we can discuss more if people are interested. But I think that, operationally, that's the big issue in the asylum system. The other big one, which is more a question of, what's going to happen over the next year or so, the implementation of the Illegal Migration Act still remains quite unclear how that's going to play out. So this act, just for those who aren't familiar, effectively more or less removes the asylum system for people who arrive in the UK by small boat or through other clandestine means. And it is currently paused. The implementation of most of the act is paused because of the Rwanda litigation. So the Court of Appeal said that the government could not remove people to Rwanda without making a decision on their asylum claims. So the idea was that people would be processed in Rwanda by Rwanda and remain there if they were granted status.